Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? Today we're going to be talking about the new Mazda 6 and all the cool stuff Mazda is going to be coming out with. Now, they're launching their new rear-wheel drive architecture, their new straight 6 platform, and even some new 4-cylinder engines for their all-new cars coming out in the next 6 years. So let's dive right into all this stuff, and there's a lot of things to unpack. So Mazda's about to make some major moves in the automotive industry right now, as they're set to unveil their all-new Skyactiv rear-wheel drive architecture that's set to underpin the all-new Mazda 6, a new sports coupe, and other future models like SUVs and other stuff. So first up, we need to address these new recent images that were just shown of what appears to be an entirely new Mazda lineup of engines. Now we can clearly see on the two sides of the image, I'm going to put like right over here, those are straight 6 engines, and they're in a longitudinal setup, which is really cool. And you can clearly see they are straight 6 engines, as because on both sides of them, you can see that the 6 cylinders on the head right there, which is really cool. Now that center engine is not straight 6. That is a 4-cylinder engine, and it clearly has a hybrid unit on the side with that big high voltage cable. So that means there is an electric motor sandwiched in between the gearbox and the engine. So it's probably going to be like a hybrid version of that 4-cylinder. Again, that one is also longitudinally mounted, which means it's designed for rear-wheel drive platforms. So far we know that this is going to be a ground-up new engine for Mazda, so it's going to be using their Skyactiv-X technology, which debuted in the 4-cylinder right now. It hasn't been that popular, and we still don't have it yet in the United States. I think it's only available in Europe right now, and it hasn't been a super big step up above the regular 4-cylinders, but it has increased efficiency and reduce emissions, which is their goal. It's their first generation of the technology too, so it's definitely going to get better over time. And this straight 6 is going to be coming in diesel and gasoline, and I think they're both going to be using a 48-volt mild hybrid setup, which is really cool to see as well. Additionally, we do have some more stuff as well. Now, currently Mazda only has one rear-wheel drive architecture, and it's the Miata. So clearly all these engines are not just for the Miata. So don't think that's what's going on here. And we do have proof of slides that show Mazda is developing a rear-wheel drive architecture. We have patent images, and we have their Vision Coupe concepts to show that this is actually coming. And of course the engines are not here, so that's confirmed. Now, of course, this is going to be powering the next Mazda 6, so that shouldn't be coming in another 4 years, maybe 3 to 4-ish years. So it's a little bit out of the ballpark right now, but hopefully they can expedite this because we have been waiting for a new Mazda 6 for a long time. And it is going to convert a lot of other Mazda products, specifically their SUVs. So we're probably going to see the current CX-9 transform into the CX-90. That's probably going to get this rear-wheel drive architecture and these straight 6 power plants. And there have been rumors that the CX-5 could turn into the CX-50, which could adopt the same stuff, maybe turn into an X3 style competitor. That would be really interesting to see. Also, remember that stunning RX Vision Coupe concept I'm going to put up right here? Well, there are some leaked patent images from a whole bunch of months ago, but let's show them now. It kind of shows what we could see as a production version of it. Another patent images is this chassis. Now this chassis up front seems to show a really big wide open space, which is supposed to be for a plug-in hybrid or a range extending electric vehicle setup. And this is actually now real, as we can see in this image right here, which was shared along with the new engines of that same thing. So things are starting to come to fruition, things are starting to get real as time goes on. Remember, Mazda's not the biggest company. They do have Toyota's backing now with some money coming in, so maybe they can expedite some stuff, but they're a small company and they're doing all this stuff by themselves, and we have to give them a lot of credit for that. Back to the sports concept, you can see all these cool patent images over here. I overlaid them over the actual concept car, so you can kind of see how they correlate with each other. Of course, this would probably be based on the rear-wheel drive architecture, based on the size and how it's shaped with that long hood. So that means the inline 6, the hybridized 4-cylinder, and it could possibly get that new plug-in hybrid powertrain. Well, it's more of a range extending EV actually, excuse me, using that new rotary engine that's going to be coming in the new MX weird SUV thing that they have in Europe. They're not selling that in the United States, but I believe that is going to be getting a really small rotary engine that's only going to be able to power the battery pack to recharge the battery in the event that you deplete the battery when you're driving, kind of like the BMW i3 range extender, or the old Fisker Karma, actually. So original projections for all this stuff, we should start seeing it, was around 2024, but it does seem Mazda is making progress a lot quicker than we thought, so we could see stuff in an actual car probably 2022, 2023. This also correlates with Mazda's new hybrid SUV that's coming. This is going to be built in their new Alabama plant, which is a new joint venture plant with Toyota. And this new SUV is said to be using Toyota hybrid components, which is really interesting to see. And well, right now we have no idea what it's going to be called, but it's supposed to come out by 2022. So that should be interesting to see. Definitely boost their sales in that aspect. But general, looking at Mazda as a brand right now, their future seems really, really bright. Already their cars are pretty impressive with their upscale interiors in the new Mazda 3, CX-30, the Mazda 6, even the CX-90, and the CX. All their cars have pretty nice interiors. And their really dynamic design, which they call their Kodo design language, is really sleek and elegant, not too many messy lines and stuff. And there have been some rumors about Toyota possibly switching Lexus over to this Mazda rear-wheel drive architecture after 2026. But again, those are just rumors. I wouldn't get your hopes up for that. It was just an idea floating around, but that may or may not happen. I don't even know. But yeah, so this is everything we know right now. If you want to stay updated, make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and all the other stuff. And yeah, thanks again for watching, and stay tuned for more.